On this week's episode of One Up Me, we cover some PlayStation 5 details. Jedi Fallen Order finally has trickled in with some information and some interesting GameStop news. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to One Up Me podcast.
What? I can't hear you. Speak up, Sonny.
Welcome! Oh my gosh. We just recorded 20 minutes of the podcast and figured out we weren't recording, and I want to kill myself.
And on top of all that, Skype wasn't working, and then Discord stopped working, and then all this stuff happened.
Apex Legends has got some stuff.
Yeah.
This is One Up Me, episode 54. I'm Ryan, and that's Jordan. Hope everybody's doing great out there today. I hope you didn't waste 20 minutes of your life. But yeah, Apex Legends has released a patch. I had this open, but I closed it. But so Gibraltar and both of the big boys, Gibraltar and Caustic, are getting some buffs. They're both getting 10% damage reduction.
Yep.
Caustic's gas
Gibraltar's
1 damage to 4 damage.
Mm-hmm. And he can throw its ultimate further now. He can throw it 33 meters. And Gibraltar's
20 something. And is that it?
Gibraltar's gun shield. Yeah, his gun shield health is now 75 instead of 50. And there's a bunch of other stuff in this article from Polygon you can read. If you're so interested in that, they changed a lot of stuff to a lot of the guns. It's under the title Weapon Balancing. We'll leave it up to you if it's actually a balance, a buff, or a nerf for those said guns. So.
Yep, and I don't really play Apex a lot. Maybe I'll go back. I don't know. I haven't played a lot lately, though. I know you said you haven't either.
No, not really. I like these changes, though. I like that I'm one of those weird people that really enjoy patch notes. Like, I like seeing all the details of we changed to this, to this, to this. I don't know. It just makes sense to my brain. So check those out if you're interested in it.
We also have, apparently, Resident Evil 3 got teased. At least that's what some fans are saying. The Resident Evil Twitter account tweeted out a picture that's with a caption. Here, just let me reopen this. I don't want to. I can read misinform people.
Clearly,
clearly something or someone doesn't understand the concept of doors. What do you think happened to the wall here? With a picture of a hole in a door, or a hole in a wall. Excuse me. And Nemesis, who is a character in Resident Evil 3, apparently be busting through doors and walls and stuff. So people are like, oh man, Resident Evil 3 remaster, which I've never played Resident Evil 3, so I would love that.
I think it'd be great. Speaking of things that are great, Gamer Revolution told us some news about, we already covered this, but we didn't have a release date for him yet. Goku. We
also covered it 20 minutes ago.
We did. Kid Goku is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ Z in May. There's still no date for that, but, obviously, if you love Dragon Ball, check this game out. If you have the game, just wait. I'm sure it'll pop up.
The first of the... I'm assuming other GT characters will probably come. Apparently, this is the first, though. When he uses his ultimate or something, I believe, and both of his teammates are down, he goes Super Saiyan 4, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, and like everyone said, this game...
rap, honestly.
It does. I like GT, but I'm excited to see him in this game. I have the game. I just don't play it enough.
You know what I don't like?
What do you not like?
World War Z.
Oh, I agree, man. Somebody asked me...
It's not bad. It's just kind of meh.
I don't think I watched it. Someone excitedly asked me, they're like, hey, man, you got to get that World War Z? And I looked at him and I said, why?
No.
They're like, what? And I'm like, listen... Here's a short list of backlogged games I have that I haven't even touched. Why would I waste my money on this game? And Days Gone is coming out. They're like, well, man, blah, blah. And I was like, why would you even buy this game? There's millions of other games that are much better and deserve your time.
So as Jordan has preluded to here, World War Z has a game out now for PS4 and Xbox One. I feel like that game, even when that movie and the book were out, it's been like a decade.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why that they're coming out with this now, but they are. So if you're interested in that, more power to you, I suppose.
Exactly. Mortal Kombat 11 comes out on the 23rd for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. I honestly can't remember if it's coming out for PC or not. But if you have,
I tried to look it up and I'm not seeing. Okay, platforms: Nintendo Switch, Microsoft Windows, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.
okay, so if you got any of those and you want to beat some people up,
if you're listening to this podcast, you more than likely do.
Exactly. So check out Mortal Kombat 11. I personally will not be picking it up, just because.
Kombat.
Even though I really do enjoy Mortal Kombat, I just have so many fighting games that I don't even touch right now. Like, I probably will never play My Hero 1 Justice ever again. Don't buy that game.
Oh, man, I don't know why you bought that game.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I pre-ordered the game. Okay, I guess because I really wanted Endeavor. Because I thought it was a good idea.
Unlike Jump Force, which actually looked cool.
Yeah.
This game didn't even look good.
I know. Okay, look. I was on the My Hero Academia hype train
just playing
bus.
Jump Force. That game at least looks dumb fun.
I agree. Okay, I make every couple years I make a mistake and buy a bad game.
Every once in a while, every couple of years, I make a mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm human.
This is it. The last mistake I made was buying PlayStation All Stars. This was my mistake.
Man, that was a long time ago.
Exactly. So.
Do all your mistakes have to do with purchasing fighting games that everyone abandons a weekend of the buying?
Yes. Yeah, that's because they know they can at least get $60 from me, so they make their $60 and they shut up shop.
I mean, the game does look like it costs about $60 to make.
I would agree. So that's really it. But
yeah, and then as Jordan said, Days Gone is coming out exclusively for the PlayStation 4 on December.
December. Oh my gosh!
On the 26th of this month, just a few days after this podcast comes out. I am somewhat excited for this game. I probably won't get it on a day of though.
Me neither. It's one of those that I think it'll be a good 10 to 20 hour game, probably, maybe.
I think it'll probably be 10 to 15 hours, somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah. Sit down and play. It looks cool.
I don't know. It does.
Yeah, I threw it in the 20-hour category because, maybe if you did some... I
feel like it's going to be like an Uncharted or Last of Us or... I mean, I never beat The Last of Us, so I don't know. Or Tomb Raider style length.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, kind of like that. Not too long, not too short.
So, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate got an update. They gave us Joker from Persona 5, which apparently, according to Ryan, is a really fun time to play. I still haven't played him or bought him. So
yes, it comes with Joker as a fighter. It comes with some music and some stages, and then you can also purchase separately costumes with like the Persona 3 and 4 protagonists and Teddy, who is a character in Persona 4, and also you can buy Tails and Uganda Knuckles as costumes.
And Tails. So that's cool if you have any of that. There's also a bunch of other updates, like what's it called? You can make your own stages now, and you can record. And obviously, you could always record in the game, but you can now edit and then share.
Could you always record it?
Yeah, I believe so. I could believe you could always record replays. I just have never done it personally, so.
Okay.
But this is a big.
Also, the Nintendo voice chat app thing is got a.
If you have that installed on your phone,
so if you're using that for some reason,
let us know. I'm curious if people are actually using that. And the last bit of new game update news stuffs before we get into what we've been playing is Havana, Cuba is now on the PTR, and if you have no clue what any of those words mean, Overwatch, which is a video game, got a new map on the public test region. So there you go.
Yeah, if you're excited for some new Overwatch content that Blizzard releases once a freaking year, go check that out. That event, I believe, is also still going on. I'm not really interested in it, but I've just fallen so far out of Overwatch.
Me too. I like the lore. I like the stuff that they do. But as far as the game, I'm kind of just like,
Yeah, I mean, the game, if I'm being honest with myself, as I stutter, I think Overwatch is probably one of my favorite games of all time, but the game is not supported. The people are beyond toxic, and I'm just not into it right now. And I don't know when I will be again. I'm sure I'll go back and play it. Every once in a while, I'll go back and play it. It feels like almost I go back and play it and have a good time, and then I continue to play it that same night. I'm like, oh wait, never mind.
Exactly.
I don't want to play this game anymore because I have idiots screaming at me and idiots, trying to flank with tanks and stuff. So.
Yep.
But Havana looks cool either way, so check that out if you're interested.
So, like we covered in the first portion that you're not going to hear, maybe you'll hear my point of view of the portion of the podcast that we're not going to release you might hear it on a blooper reel one day if we decide to put one of those together.
Complicated.
I know.
I don't even know if we got here. In fact, I don't think we got to this part yet. Ever.
No, we haven't. We have not got to this part in this recording yet. So,
oh my gosh.
What I've been playing this week is just Persona 4 Golden.
Have you played a lot of it?
Yes. I want to say I'm like 11 hours in.
Oh, nice. I'm not that far in.
So, yeah.
Only 90 hours to go. No, I don't know how long the game is.
84 hours, 85 hours. Maybe less. I think it's less. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. I get why people love Persona now. Like, I want the music. I need to find, if you know where to buy the music, anybody out there in the universe, let me know. Because I want to purchase this music and enjoy it. Because that opening track, man, with the harmonica, man, whoever's playing that harmonica is just like...
Well, now you can
wailing on that harmonica.
A lot of it on the Switch because the music they came
That's
to
true.
The thing.
I could just do that. But I'm really enjoying it. I got to the point where I just saved Yukine. And I think Chie is my favorite character so far.
I like Chie a lot.
I like her a lot. And I could definitely see myself in the future, maybe sometime this year after I've caught up on my games that I need to play and maybe gone back to be a samurai in Sekiro, I could see myself playing Persona 5 sometime. So.
It looks like at least some of this is on Spotify.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check into that because I do have Spotify. And that's really it for video games that I've been playing. I'm trying to think if I've done like anything else. I know that I did finish season 2 of Black Lightning, which was pretty enjoyable.
Is that on?
That's on. It's on Netflix now.
The CW. It's on CW.
Yeah, it's on the CW, but all of season 2 is on Netflix now as well. But yes, Black Lightning is a CW show. They haven't done
pretty much all of the superhero shows at this point. Just
yeah, I still watch The Flash just because I've somehow watched it all of season 5 as it's come out.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and it's going well. I like that they've done some stuff. This most recent episode, I liked everything about it except how they did one of the characters, but that's fine. It's okay. It was.
Arrow is about to go into its last season, I think.
It is, yeah. I dropped that like 3 seasons ago. I was like, it's just the same thing all the time. We got to go back to the island. I have arrows. I'm Oliver Queen.
You failed the city?
Yeah, exactly. You failed this city. I failed this city. Felicity failed this city. We're married. We're not married.
I feel like the first few seasons of that was great, though.
Yeah, exactly. And then it just became whatever it is. And don't even get me started on Gotham. But
man, but don't you like Gotham?
I don't know. I feel like I used to like Gotham, and then I just stopped watching it, and now everything's been spoiled for me by the internet, and so I'm just not interested in it. Maybe once I forget about it, I'll go back and watch it, because I do enjoy the mythos.
I remember what you were talking about. The cast and crew were all like, "We're gonna finish this no matter what," and then Fox is like,
"Yeah, exactly.
No, you're not. You're not gonna finish it. Your Joker looks like a zombie."
Yeah, he does. I saw a picture of him earlier today because apparently he voiced something that I was listening to. He voices the character in Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that's what it was.
But
So
yeah, I don't watch any of those anymore.
that's really it though. I'm
I
always more interested in the
what's
stuff
that?
that's not. I'm always more interested in the stuff that's not anime. Sorry, the stuff that's not video games on your list. I'm always like, what is he doing? Like, anyway,
Well,
but
I'll talk about the video games first. I played a bunch of Super Smash Brothers yesterday when Joker
nice.
came out. Joker's really fun. I don't know how good he's gonna be, but he's really fun, really stylish. Not
That's all Persona games are about, man. Stylish.
Yeah, I
Gotta be
mean, you're not
stylish.
wrong, especially Persona 5. That game is just actually dripping with style, and it's so cool.
Ooh,
The music is awesome, and man, I love Persona 5 and 4, but and it translates very well over to Smash. So
okay.
if you're
Nice.
interested in that, you need a new character in Smash, if you're looking for a new reason to get back in or something, I definitely recommend Joker. I'm probably going to be playing that game a lot now. I played a little bit of Cuphead, but
Nice.
that game is just, my gosh, it's so hard. So I played a little bit of it and kind of put it down for A Hat in Time. That might be the cutest game I've ever. That game is actually adorable. Oh my gosh. It feels like
Now
a
I gotta look it
combination of
up, 'cause
Sly Cooper, Super Mario Sunshine, and Banjo Kazooie. So I think
I
that game
always
is amazing.
forget.
It's
I
so
always
good.
get
It's so cute.
A Hat in Time. I always get it confused with another game.
A Hat
Oh,
in
okay.
Time.
Yeah, I get it confused with this other game, but you play as a cat and it's a platformer, but it's definitely not the same thing at all. This
No,
is
you
a
don't play
cute
as a
game.
cat. You play as a person.
This is a super cute game.
Yeah, it's adorable. I love the splash screens. They kind of have like Danny Phantom type. I guess you call them
Oh.
splash screens. I don't know, but look up A Hat in Time. I don't think splash screens are right, or like maybe title screen
Okay.
or something like that. Hold on.
Oh, she blows kisses to people.
What? Yes, she is.
Wow, these are cool.
A Hat in Time. I don't know
I
what
like
you'd call
these.
that. What would you call that, Jordan?
I'd say a title screen, loading screen.
Loading screen, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
probably call that.
I'm probably gonna use one of these as my screensaver. You can just look at loading screen. Yeah, they're so adorable.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Definitely, but
I
I'll probably
might try
beat
this
that.
in the future.
It's not that long of a game, so I'll probably beat that pretty soon. And then I've been watching some animes and reading some comic books. So I think I forgot to talk about this. It's been a couple weeks ago. I finished the Witcher comic book series thing that Jordan sent me. Finally,
Oh, what'd you think of that?
I read the last book before it was actually time for me to read the last book. I read them out of order on accident. I was like,
That's
how does
funny.
this still have
They're numbered.
a book
they're-
left?
they're-
I know, but it doesn't really matter how. But I ended up reading the third one, the fourth one before the third one, I think it was. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
still
fine.
good. I caught up with the Sabrina the Teenage Witch comic book that I've been reading, the one that the Netflix show is
Oh,
based on.
that
apparently
reminds me.
that's still
I finished
going.
the second season of Sabrina.
Yeah,
So-
apparently that's out now, right?
Yeah, I watched that. It was darker. I still don't know any Latin, and it was good. So
Did you watch the whole
check it.
thing or just some of it?
I watched all of it. Yeah,
Oh wow, okay, you must have liked
And-
it then.
yeah, it was good. It was one of those where I found myself. I was like, okay, one more episode, and then I was like, I'm three. Like, I just kept, because Netflix will keep playing them, and then I was like, I've been here for like hours.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's
as the
good.
DC Cinematic Universe has showed us, I mean, the darker it is, the better, right?
That's right. I mean, I will say, without spoiling anything, this is much darker than the first season. Like, I was like, man, holy crap. Like, there are some things that happened, and I was like, that is more intense than I thought it would be. So check it out if
I'll
you're
have to check that
interested in that.
out. Also, let's see what else have I been reading. I read some of not Invincible, Irredeemable, which is a really good series by Mark Waid. And I feel like I read some of X-Men Red, which is also good. I've been reading a lot of Comixology Unlimited stuff. And I got a charger for my iPad a few weeks ago, so I think that's one of the reasons I'm using my iPad a lot more than I was, because I had like basically like a busted iPad charger that it took forever to charge. So yeah, I'm really enjoying reading comic books again for the first time in a while. Also, I've been reading lately that Martian Manhunter series, which is really good.
I
Recommend
didn't
that
know
as
I
well.
didn't know he had a new one come out. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to check
yeah.
that out. I like
I
Martian
think it
Manhunter.
has several issues out now.
It's
It's
not
good.
bad.
I recommend it.
Okay.
And then finally, I have been watching some of the animes. I am getting through the Naruto Shippuden. Make sure to pronounce that as incorrectly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm enjoying it. I'm actually watching through some filler that isn't that bad. It's kind of a flashback to the way things could have been, basically. Naruto like knows his family, and some people are alive that are dead normally. But yeah, I like it. It's not as good as the normal one, and I can't wait to get back to the actual content that matters. I'm kind of skipping around it a little bit because it does get kind of dull. But
It does.
I think I've got about 50 episodes left in that show.
Oh
And
man,
then
I
I'm
can't.
gonna start a new one. Do what?
I can't. Well, I'm excited for you to start a new anime, but I cannot wait. There's been so many things I want to discuss with you about Naruto. Obviously, not on the podcast, but just
When
in
did
general.
you finish that?
I don't know, months ago, a long time
Did it
ago.
take you 2 weeks? I know you said you're gonna watch the entirety of Naruto in 2 weeks.
Hell no. I wanted to, man, but I literally, that's all I would have had to do. If I wanted to finish it in 2 weeks, that's all I could do. I would have to watch it like every second and then sleep for X amount of hours and get up and watch more of it.
I don't know why. I mean, I think you might have announced it on the podcast. You're like, okay, I decided to watch Naruto. I'm gonna do it in 2 weeks.
I don't know why.
Are you insane?
I think I was. I think it was actually a cry for help because I was like, okay, I want to watch like the rest of these. I want to watch some more animes. And I was like, okay, I don't have time. I was like, I need to do my time. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna watch Naruto in 2 weeks. And it took me. I think it took me like 3 or 4 months maybe.
Yeah.
So
it's for the most part, it's really good. I've been talking to some people who have finished it, and I'm just we're like, if they would take all that garbage filler out and then put more information in about Neji or about Shikamaru or about Kiba,
exactly.
that would be so much better than this terrible filler.
Yeah. I will say there's
I will say
like
the Shippuden filler is much better than the original Naruto filler because the original Naruto is just like Sakura and Ino going, Sasuke-kun,
Sasuke-kun.
Sasuke-kun. Like walking through some flowers.
I will say that it's there's a lot of slept on fights. Like obviously there's the big fights and stuff that happen. But there's a lot of like
Naruto's got some great fights. Like hand
exactly.
To hand. I love hand to hand. That's why The Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie because oh my gosh, the hand to hand combat in that movie is so good. And Naruto's got especially Shippuden. It's got some great hand to hand fights, especially with Kakashi. Kakashi's my boy.
Man, I know you love. He's
post of
cool dude.
above my computer because I'm a giant freaking nerd.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
Like,
I can't wait till you can see till you.
He is.
I can't wait till you see my collection of nerd art. I have like probably 30 pieces I need to put on the wall that are done for me and stuff. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm sure we'll figure out this apartment situation soon, hopefully, because I do not want to be homeless.
No, but also you'll like this. I finished season 1 of Mob Psycho.
Yes,
dude,
Mob Psycho.
I love his master so much.
He's
the end fight. I was like, what?
Yeah. He would just
I can't figure out. I never could figure out if he had powers or not. You know what I mean? I won't spoil it whether he does or not. But me and Jacob been watching it, and I'm like 99% sure he doesn't have powers, but I'm not. I legitimately can't tell if he does or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. It's I still haven't watched.
He does something. You're like, what? Wait, does he have powers?
I feel like he has a little bit.
He definitely has some interesting stuff going on. I don't want to spoil anything.
So season 2 is out for Mob Psycho, by the way, and all of season 2 is out. So.
Dude, for some reason on Verve, it calls season 1 season 2.
Yeah, I think it's because they put the sub and the dub in the same section
Oh, did
for
they?
some reason. I think it
I
was
figured like
they
Funimation
might
would
have
have
put it
handled
on there.
the dubbed, but I don't
Well,
even
they
have
probably
Funimation
did,
anymore. I'm
but
Verve rip.
who knows? Maybe. Maybe
But yeah,
maybe
it's been a
that's
pretty
why.
good week for content for me. Hopefully Jordan will get back on that grind for the animes and the comic books and the video games.
I did pre-order a comic book.
Oh, did you?
I
What'd you get?
pre-ordered. So I pre-ordered Raven. So it's an artist that he pretty much. I don't know his complete backstory. All I know is he drew Raven art for a long
He
time,
thinks
and then
he's
it
Raven.
got no. He got really popular, and then pretty much people were like, "Hey, we want you to draw a Raven comic book," and he's like, "No, that's never gonna happen." And then Cami Garcia is a she's a best-selling author, so she's writing the book, and Gabriel Piccolo is actually going to draw it. And he's the one that got really popular on Instagram and stuff like that, because for years he was drawing Raven and the Teen Titans as like just normal average children, like in street clothes pretty much, and it got really popular in the art and community, just in the comic book community in general. People started cosplaying his work and stuff, and then we were finally like, hey, we want you to draw Raven like in a comic book. And he's like, no, it's never gonna happen. And then now it's happening, so you can pre-order his book now if you're interested in that. It's a story done by Cami Garcia, and the art is done by Gabriel Piccolo, and it's just called Teen Titans Raven, and it's coming out July 2nd, and you can pre-order it on Amazon and I guess anywhere else you'd get books, like comic books from. So check that out. I'm really excited to get that. So
This
I
might be
figured,
I don't know, an unpopular opinion, but I thought that the new 52 Raven looked pretty badass.
no, I 100% agree with you. I like the way she looked.
I didn't read
I
a
like.
lot of I read a little bit of Teen Titans in the new 52. I liked it. But
I just read the issues with her. That's really it. I read some things, like I read, but this could easily turn into a comic book podcast. But yeah, I like the way New 52 Raven looks. I'm excited to get this book in July. Hopefully the mail forwarding system works correctly, or
yeah,
I
I'm
can just
sure
go
it
in
will.
and
I'm
change,
sure it'll be
or
good.
or I can just go in and change my address. But speaking of news that is kind of just interesting, Xbox finally introduced the newest part of their family.
Xbox gets sad, man.
I know. The
So
Xbox One S
all
All Digital Edition.
so of course
So,
people look at SAD and they're calling it sad. The Xbox sad.
so
The,
if you get
Microsoft
the
needs to have somebody to tell them like about memes or
yeah,
something, because they had the X Bone, and now they have the Xbox Sad. There was another one too, but I don't.
it's sad because it's not boning anymore. But moving on,
Oh,
you can pre-order it now for $250 US. So it's $50 less dollars than the Xbox One S, which is that's nice. And it comes bundled with what they're calling their most compelling and popular games. And
Minecraft,
you might be
Forza Horizon 3, and Sea of Thieves.
I'm cool with Sea of Thieves, cool with Minecraft. I'm not a big racing fan.
Dude,
They could
I
they could have
love
thrown
Forza.
Halo
Forza
5 on
make-
here.
Forza makes actually amazing games. If I had $250, I would probably pick this up. I think it's a little expensive. I know it comes with those 3 games, but I'm pretty sure you can get those on Games Pass. And
Exactly.
It also comes with like a month or 2 of the Xbox like Games Pass or Games with Gold or something. I know
Yeah.
some people are like upset that they think this is too expensive, and I think it might be a little bit, because apparently you can get like an Xbox One S bundle sometimes for even cheaper than this.
Yeah, I've seen them going around for like $180, $200 lately.
Yeah, I feel like $200
So
would be a great price for this actually. Especially
Exactly.
especially with those 3 games. I
so
I was shown that the discs cost like $30, $40, $50, like the disc tray. So I guess
Yeah.
they just took that out and it took exactly the the right price because originally I think the Xbox One S is 300, so take
Yes.
50 off of that and it's 250. But this is still a little expensive.
I think it's a step in the right direction. I think it's cool. I might pick it up. Like, and that's a small might. Like, maybe
if I had $250 extra dollars that I just wasn't gonna use, maybe.
so I might, but also, you know, I'm pretty happy with my Vita and my Switch and my PS4 and my PC. So I don't really, you know, I don't know if I need to add another console in the system that may or may not get neglected. Especially since I can play Sea of Thieves on my PC, which I still need to get that Game Pass for $1. So
Yeah, I need to too. Have you seen this? This isn't in our news, but have you seen this Capcom plug and play machine thing?
no, is it cool?
It's no. It's I mean, it's a
Ew,
basically
it's
big
ugly.
Capcom logo.
What
That's
is
actually
this?
exactly
This is
what it
ugly.
is. It's
I don't
the
like
size-
it.
It's freaking huge too.
I'm looking at it now.
Look this up. Yeah,
That thing is massive.
yeah. The only way definitely.
How much does
y'all should
this-
look this up because it's
How
kinda
much
hard
does
for me
this
to
weigh?
explain. It's like a small table, but the Capcom logo on it with some joysticks and some buttons on it.
It'll go on sale October 25th if you're really curious about
I
it.
think it's like $200.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Huh. Okay.
I'm not seeing a price on this article, but I believe I heard it was like $200. It comes with 16 games. Alien vs Predator, Final Fight, Ghosts and Ghouls, Mega Man: The Power Battle. Never heard of that. And Strider, to name a few. I don't want to go through this whole list, but
Yeah, this
this
thing's
is
Huge.
it's a big Capcom logo with fighting sticks on it.
That is insane.
I would highly recommend looking that up. But on to the news proper, not to be left out of the console news of the week. Sony has released some big PlayStation 5 details. I believe that this originally came from Wired.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Here,
what
let
I
me
was.
look that up, actually.
It is from Wired. Yeah, you can just click
Wired.
where it says Wired,
Yeah.
and it'll take you to the article.
PS5.
Let's see.
Was it? Is it Wired? Yeah, here we go. Exclusive.
Yeah, it's what. Yeah.
So go check this out if you want to read the whole article. Mark Cerny had an interview with Wired.
Nice. So I'll probably give this a read sometime today, maybe. But going back to the Kotaku article,
Well, I was just going to read
It's-
from the Wired article because that's why. The
let's do
information
that
was.
then. Let's get the Wired article up then. Here you go. I got it up. Let's give some information from this then.
Man, Sony is gonna, or PlayStation 5, is gonna hit 100 million sold so soon.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be insane when that happens. So I'm excited about the PS5. I really am. Like,
Yeah,
I know I
me
don't
too.
sound like
Although
I'm
I don't
excited.
think they've officially called it the PlayStation 5. They're just
No,
calling
no,
it
they haven't.
PlayStation's next generation console.
Which I'm fine with, you know. And PlayStation, they're,
I'm assuming they're gonna call it the PlayStation 5.
you know, I mean, they haven't messed up on the names yet. There's no way they can
Keep it
pull a
short and
Microsoft.
sweet.
Exactly. You know, it's just, hey, you got that new PS5? Yeah, man, I got the PS5. Boom. Easy to say. It's not like, you got the Xbox One S9 Scorpion Nintendo? What? It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Sony, I like their naming convention. Apparently this is gonna be pretty powerful though.
That's what I was hearing. I watched a little video on it, and they were saying how it's going to have the next-gen AMD chip in it, and they were comparing it to how...
These aren't even.
The-
If I have read correctly in my research here, these chips aren't even available to the public yet.
Yes, that is correct. Because they announced that, or in the video they said that, and I was like, I started like Googling. I was like, can I get this chip? Like, is this available? Can I put this in my PC? Because I really like AMD. So to give you a comparison, they fired up the PS4 Pro, playing the ever so great Spider-Man from this year, you know, the PS4 exclusive, and they talked about how they did a fast travel, and on the PS4 Pro, it took 15 seconds, and on the next gen dev kit connected to a different TV, it took 0.8 seconds to be exact.
That's crazy.
for the fast travel. And I was like, man, like I thought my PS4 Pro was fast. 8 seconds. That's pretty quick.
0.8 seconds.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
yeah,
point,
not
8
8 seconds. Less than a second.
Yes, thank you. 0.8 seconds. So I think that's going to be great. They talked about how it's going to have an SSD.
Yeah, that's crazy too. That should help a lot.
Exactly. They said, quote, no matter how powered up you get as Spider-Man, you can never go any faster than this. Because that's simply how fast we can get the data off the hard drive. So that's awesome.
Apparently there's going to be up to 8K on this thing.
That's crazy, man. I can't even, my eyes can't even tell the difference between 4K and like whatever's below 1080p.
I think they're just future proofing. Because 4K is not very popular right now. It's getting more popular, but I don't think most people even have 4K by the time this comes out. Apparently, from what I've heard, it looks like it might be next fall. They said he said in this interview 100% sure that it will not come out this year. Which I mean, I didn't think there was any way it was coming out this year. I mean, they're not even going to E3 this year.
Yeah. So they said they wrapped up the article, and you can go read it if you want, but I'll just kind of wrap it up with what they said. They said, what gaming will look like in a year or two, let alone 10, is a matter of some debate. Battle Royale games have reshaped multiplayer experiences. Augmented reality marries the fantastic and real in unpredicted ways. Google is leading a charge away from traditional consoles by launching a cloud gaming service, Stadia, this year. Microsoft's next version of the Xbox will be presumably integrate cloud gaming as well as allow people to play Xbox games on multiple devices. Sony plans in this regard are still unclear. It's one of the many things Cerny is keeping mum on, saying only that, quote, we are cloud gaming pioneers, and our vision should become clear as we head towards launch, end quote. But it's hard to think that there won't be more news coming on that front. For now, there's the living room, and it's where PlayStation has sat through for 4 generations, and it will continue to sit at least one more generation.
All right, that's interesting. I'm thinking probably next fall. Apparently, people are already getting dev kits, like the people who actually make the games. So, how many gigs are you thinking on this? I was just kind of randomly thinking about that.
500.
No. Minimum. I think literally minimum 1 terabyte.
See, I was thinking a terabyte, but then I was thinking, okay, well, how much is this going to have to be? Because I was just thinking from a PC standpoint, if you're going to go buy a terabyte SSD,
the SSD is not going to be a terabyte.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the storage.
Yeah, the solid state hard.
I'm talking about like the memory.
Oh, you're talking about like the RAM and stuff?
Just talking about how many games it can hold.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the SSD.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's got to be.
I was thinking
up.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're planning on selling, tens of millions of these things, console makers don't make most of their money on the actual console.
That's a good point.
And think about how big like Red Dead was, for example. I know that was kind of an anomaly, but how many you can play?
Okay,
it's almost 100 gigs. But
that's true.
Before updates and stuff, so you can only get 5 games on there.
Okay, good point. So if they do put a terabyte SSD in here, which would be beautiful, I would be very.
I mean, they can have an SSD and a normal hard drive.
That's true too.
A lot of people
if they
have
did
that in their PCs.
Yeah, which I'd be fine with, and I'm sure Sony can figure out how to do that.
I'm sure it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
No, not at all. See, because I could see them putting a terabyte SSD in here. The only reason I said 500 gig SSD because I was thinking if they put a terabyte SSD in here, it would definitely make it around the 500.
1 terabyte SSD.
they make them. They're just stupid expensive.
Yeah,
So
I doubt that'll happen. They'll probably put I don't know, like an SSD that's somewhere down to earth, and then they'll put a terabyte plus hard drive in there, like normal hard drive.
See, because I was thinking, okay, they put a terabyte SSD in this, and it's automatically like $500. Like,
a lot of companies, a lot of these console makers, I can't remember if PlayStation does or not, but we'll take a loss on their consoles because they make most of their money on the games.
that's true. I mean, just look at how Red Dead and Spider-Man sold, just as two examples.
And they get a cut of every one of those sold.
That is true. Man, I'm kind of excited for this next piece of news, really. I think I'm more excited about this than I am the new upcoming movie. So PC Gamer wrote an article.
I'm not really excited about the upcoming movie.
Me neither. It's a stupid name. So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So it has a release date and some more information to go along with it. You know, we talked about Respawn's Star Wars game here and there, but finally we actually have some news to share with you guys. So they just had a Star Wars celebration in Chicago where they revealed some more information. Exactly, yeah, I mean. So they got a release date. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is going to be releasing on November 15th of this year on PC and consoles. And they confirmed that.
Honestly, because it's Respawn.
Yes. You can pre-order it now on Origin already. And there's two editions. There's a standard edition and the deluxe edition. And the deluxe edition gets you some extra cosmetic DLC and some behind the scenes features and content. If you're wondering where this falls in the whole mythos that is Star Wars, it's going to be set after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, we're not going to go too deep into that, but Cal Kestis, I think he's a Padawan, and he's kind of just trying to escape the Order 66, I think is what it is.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out, just trying to lay low as a Jedi and not use too much of his powers and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about this.
I definitely do like some Star Wars games, and it's made by Respawn, like I said.
Yeah, they said the gameplay will be heavy on melee, and Respawn went ahead and said, we know that people love lightsaber battles. We love them as much as you do, but from the press release, they give us a little taste for what it means. They called the gameplay, quote, thoughtful combat, saying that it's easy to learn, lifetime to master affair. They went on to say, quote, players will use their Jedi training to create different melee combinations with an innovative lightsaber combat system and force abilities. Players will also use traverse and other platform abilities to strategically overcome opponents and to solve puzzles in their path across this galaxy-spanning adventure, end quote.
So thoughtful gameplay. The first thing I think of is definitely not The Force Unleashed.
Exactly.
Although I do like those games a lot.
I do too. So they go on to say that, not just your character is not going to be the only thing that's going to be growing. Your lightsaber will also be evolving in its own right over the course of the game, although they didn't share details exactly on what that was going to mean. So I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. Okay, it's like I've said, it's far, far, far from my favorite. I do like me some Star Wars video games if they're good though. Although it's been a while since there's been one that I actually, cared about at all.
I agree. They did say if you're curious about DLC, there's currently no plans for DLC for Jedi Fallen Order.
The big thing though is no microtransactions according.
Yes.
To Respawn and EA.
So
that's huge.
I'm excited about
that's like
this.
The biggest news out of all this from a lot of people. No multiplayer,
exactly.
No DLC besides what we said at the top, which is just I guess it's like a pre-order bonus or something.
Yeah.
And no microtransactions. Single player game, people. I'm excited. I love Respawn. I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars okay. I think it's overrated, but there's still some great Star Wars content out there, obviously. And like I said, no microtransactions. EA was probably like, okay, we cannot destroy another Star Wars game.
For those of you that were curious, that don't want to check it out yourself, the standard edition is going to be $59.99, and the deluxe edition is going to be $69.99. And the deluxe edition is going to be, like we said, it's going to be, you get the behind the scenes of the game featuring a director's cut. Has some features as well as some cosmetics that they don't mention here, but they do say that you will get them, as we mentioned before. Just wanted to throw those prices out for y'all so that you could budget, save some dollars and change here and there so you can have $69 or $59 when November rolls around.
Okay, so this next news coming from The Verge, I feel like I'm reading it wrong because it doesn't make any sense to me. GameStop is releasing a new program called Guarantee to Love It, which will launch next week with the debut of Sony's game Days Gone. It's only going to apply in the first week of a game's arrival, and GameStop was specified during various times which titles are available. So what this is, apparently, GameStop is going to let you trade in a game for full credit if you return it within 48 hours. I don't understand this. Why don't just return the game?
Exactly. They already do this. And
every store does this.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, let me know at One On Me Podcast or Ryan Divisions. But I really feel like this is just a bad return policy.
I agree with Ryan. Reach out to any of us. Because I saw this and I was like, I have to put this in the news. Because one, it doesn't make sense. And two, it's a worse policy.
I could get my actual money back. Or I could get GameStop credit back. Why would I ever do that? I don't understand.
Exactly. This makes me less likely to ever go on a GameStop ever again.
I mean,
and this is why
I go to GameStop because I traded my games to get new ones, but I would never. Why would anyone ever do this?
I don't know. And yeah, it's just, I was like, guaranteed to love it. Days Gone. It's like, are they worried about people liking this game? Like, and
I don't know.
And if you want to see it,
I think this is just they're trying to think of some new gimmick or something. And Days Gone is the biggest game or one of the bigger games that's coming out soon.
Exactly.
People aren't going to do this with like Mortal Kombat because you played Mortal Kombat for years.
Yeah. So if you want to see the tweet, it's linked in the article. It was from Cheap Ass Gamer, and they linked a picture where it shows you the actual document from GameStop and how it's pretty much like their checklist on how to do this. So GameStop didn't mention other games that customers could anticipate being added to the program. It's funny that they're calling it a program. It just return the game normally. Like
I really don't understand this. I feel like I'm dumb or something for not understanding it.
Yeah, same. It's one of those things where like I wanted to talk about it, but now I'm like, why are they doing this? I'll have to ask my friend that works at GameStop. Be like, okay, why is this a thing? Like, what is different about this? I'll have to text him after the podcast and be like, yo, man.
Dude,
or if you're listening to this
on this
website
of somebody eating pizza.
Yeah,
I'm really hungry.
Huh? Or if you're listening to this before I actually text you, my friend that works at GameStop, just text me and tell me why this is cool.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Let's just move on from that. Oh man, my Games Radar's not loading in. There we go.
Oh man.
All right, here we go. All right, it pulled up.
There you go.
Castlevania Anniversary Collection has released its full lineup and release date. So. Oh, we both said at the same time.
Yeah, we did. This is coming out on May 16th. Mark your calendars, circle them, put a smiley face and a heart next to it. Start saving your money because this whole collection can be yours for $20 US, or for our EU listeners, it's going to be €15.99. So, you might be wondering what comes with this anniversary collection.
That's pounds.
That is pounds. Thank you, because euros
because we thought. Hold on, let me check.
I think that is pounds. I think you're right, because you're. I think that is
pounds. Those are pounds.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. For people that use pounds that listen to the podcast, it's going to be $15.99 pounds.
$15.99 pounds.
Yes. So, this anniversary collection is pretty awesome. You're going to get
assuming that the games are going to be good, I'm assuming no matter what, but I would like for them to put some extra effort into it, maybe some art, maybe some like rewind functionality and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be cool. So, you'll be getting Castlevania from the NES, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest from the NES, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse from the NES, Kid Dracula from the NES, Castlevania The Adventure from the Game Boy, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge from the Game Boy, Super Castlevania 4 from the SNES, and finally Castlevania Bloodlines from the Sega Genesis.
That's a lot of games. That's not even every Castlevania game, but that is a lot. So if you're a Castlevania fan, I'm sure you're probably excited. I never played any of these. I know I need to. I've heard good things about so many of the Castlevania games.
And they, you know us.
Last year they released that Rhino
we
of
love.
Blood and Symphony of the Night, which I know are also highly praised.
That's true. And you know us. We love Castlevania because we did a whole episode on the Netflix series.
The Netflix show is amazing. I've never played. And the thing about it is, I love Metroidvanias, but I just never really played Castlevanias for whatever reason. I think I was so young when most of them came out, or not even born yet, maybe for some of these. Yeah, 1986.
I think I've played.
Not born in 1986.
Yeah,
So,
I think I've played Belmont's Revenge, but just a little bit of it. I might pick this up. The Castlevania collection also includes a bonus book extras, such as a video interview with Castlevania Netflix producer Adi Shankara.
That's cool.
If you're still waiting on the Contra Anniversary collection, you still have to sit tight a while longer. While Konami says it's still coming sometime this summer. So keep your ears to the ground about the Contra collection. But for those of you that have a PS4, a Xbox One, a Switch, or a PC, you can get this on May 16th.
That's exciting. Speaking of Netflix shows coming from GameStop here, it seems that the Witcher series will be coming out this year. All right, next news.
Yep, there you go. That's it. So
that's
keep your eyes.
About it. Obviously, everyone knows that this was adapted from the books and from the video games. Apparently, they're filming it in. Let's see, where was that? Oh my gosh, I had this marked somewhere in Europe or something.
Oh, Hungary. Yes. Hungary. I am hungry. Hungary. One of those two.
I swear, is it?
It's first line, second paragraph.
First line, second. Okay, yeah, it's in Hungary. Okay, cool. I think that's honestly about it.
That's really it. So, I'm sure Netflix will notify you like it does when something new comes up. Be like, hey, The Witcher's out. Watch it. Okay, I'll just leave work and
now they're
watch
saying
The Witcher.
It will 100% come out this year. So that's kind of quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely thinking it's going to be a 2020. But more exciting news. So remember that cute little Sega Genesis Mini that's going to be coming out soon?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a Sega Genesis Mini coming out soon. And, they announced some more games for it. They announced Earthworm Jim, Sonic Hedgehog 2, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, Contra, Hard Corps, Streets of Rage 2, Thunder Force 3, Super Fantasy Zone, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, and Landstalker, where you're just, I assume Landstalker is a game where you run around and you stalk a map.
Probably, and that includes the other. They also announced Thunder Force 3, Super Fantasy Zone, Musha, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Wait. They announced that twice? Streets of Rage 2, the hybrid. Okay, so they already announced some of these.
Yes.
Or is this like the full lineup?
Also just read them.
10 additional titles that will be available. This is weird.
These are the 10 additional titles.
Okay, anyway, ignore me. I'm probably screwing something up. But I'm not the only Sega game that I played back in the day at all was Sonic. Played a little bit of Earthworm Jim actually, but mainly it was just Sonic.
So I might pick this up. It's gonna be coming out September 19th. So you got some time to find some pennies on the ground to save up to buy this thing.
How much was it? Did you say?
I don't remember.
I'm sorry. I misheard you. I thought you said the price.
No, I was telling him it comes out May 19th.
October?
September 19th. I'm sorry, September 19th.
Jeez. Okay.
But the price is going to be, come on, load faster. It is going to be, man, this is a long website. Oh my gosh, internet. $79.99,
Nope.
so $80.
I will pass on that.
So I will probably pass on that too, because I was definitely thinking it was in the $60 to $50 range.
I would pass. I wouldn't buy this for any price, honestly.
Dang, hating on Sega. I get where you're coming from though.
It's not
$80.
I don't have any love for them. It's not
okay.
No hate, I guess. I just didn't play these games, so.
I agree. Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm interested in it, but I kind of feel like if I spend $80 on this, I'm not going to get $80 worth of entertainment out of it. So maybe I'll watch a YouTube video on it and something like that. So
final piece of news is perhaps a really big breaking story here coming from VG247. GTA 6. That's right. Grand Theft Auto 6 pops up on an artist's resume. Obviously, they're going to make GTA 6, at least it's obvious to me. And now an artist who apparently worked on it has popped up from Rockstar India. Bibin Michael. What's that?
I was just going to say, I'm fine with this.
Yeah,
I'd play another GTA.
Yeah. Bibin Michael, an artist who worked on GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, has apparently been contributing to GTA 6. His art station resume clearly lists GTA 6 among his work. Between December 2017 and April 2018, the artist created vehicles GTA 5 and GTA 6 at Rockstar's India office. Excuse me. So, I guess this kind of confirms that it's coming and it's being worked on.
So, I'd play another GTA. Why not? They're fun.
I mean, maybe I'll get into this one. I don't really like GTA. The only GTA that I've ever really enjoyed was Chinatown Wars. But
I like San Andreas a lot.
I never played that one. The only other one I played was 4, and I hated that game, even though a lot of people love it. So I kind of assumed GTA, is just not for me. Yeah, I just could not stand that game. But yeah, that's about it. Obviously, that's massive news. GTA 5 is one of the biggest games of all time.
And people still play it even right now.
Oh yeah,
there are people playing it right now,
like month in and month out. Somehow, that game came out on PS3.
Dang, it did. That's true. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It was a cross-generational thing. So yeah, I'm sure that obviously they were going to be working on a on a GTA 6, but we still don't know when it's coming. But this kind of confirms it.
Exactly, they're definitely working on it. And that's really it for the news. We're going to trail on into some deals for you, though. So if you have the Epic Store on your PC installed, which you definitely should because it's a great service, you can get the Transistor for free right now. And I believe the next game that's going to be coming out is going to be World of Goo, which is one of my personal favorite little puzzle games. So if you got the Epic Store, you can get that game for free.
Actually downloaded it this morning when I noticed it was on there.
Me too. Well, yeah, I added it to my library. I didn't actually download it, but it's in my library, so I can download it whenever I want to play it. So, that's cool. Okay, I thought you were going to talk, but I can talk.
I thought something happened to your microphone or something.
I also thought it was Discord because there's been a lot of times where like I stop talking and you're clearly still talking, but I don't hear you talking. But anyway, that's fine.
Neither one of us is talking there.
That's true.
Okay,
correct. I'll fix this.
Just cut that out and I'll do it. Okay, next up we have Street Fighter
Heard.
5 is getting a free trial from April the 23rd to May the 5th. Once again, I knocked my microphone. Okay, so players will be able to try out the 16 base fighters on PS4 with PlayStation Plus, Xbox One, and PC. The DLC characters available will be Akuma, Minot, Juri, and Blanca. They'll be limited to play in ranked, casual, and battle lounge online mode, as well as training and trial challenges offline. So if you have been waiting to get into Street Fighter 5 and you want to try it out, now is the time. Also, Overwatch is getting a free trial. The free trial will go until the 23rd, which I believe it might be the date this comes out. So if it's not, oops. But if you want to try out Overwatch, you might have like a day. If you listen to this, the standard edition will be available for 25% off as well, with a 50% drop in the legendary edition. Players who already own the standard edition will be able to upgrade to the legendary edition for 75% off. The sale will run until the 28th. Are you gonna get the legendary edition?
I did get the legendary edition of
Overwatch
when I bought it. Yeah.
You already bought it?
Yeah, but I bought it when I first bought Overwatch for
really?
PC. Yeah.
What made you do that?
I don't know. I think I was just excited to play games with people again, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy an Overwatch. Woo,
What
it's
does it
so
come
cool!"
with?
Because like, a Tracer skin, and I think that's it. I'm not sure though.
Hold on. Are you sure
I
you're
can't-
talking
I
about
can't
the
rem-
Origins edition?
Oh yeah, I got the Origins edition. I have no clue. That's what I was talking about. I have no clue what comes with the legendary edition.
I
Then
don't know what the difference is, honestly. In Origin
Yeah.
and Standard, it seems pretty
I don't either.
similar.
Look that up.
Okay, Overwatch Legendary Edition. What comes with it? Okay, so the Overwatch Legendary Edition, it seems like it comes with 5 epic and 5 legendary skins. Yeah, I think that's it. So it comes with 10
Oh, okay.
skins, from
Well,
what I
that's
can
not-
tell. But
Okay.
75% off is obviously pretty good. I wonder how much it costs normally. Overwatch Legendary Edition. Let's click on this place or GameStop. GameStop has it for $20.
Okay. Also, did you ever let Jake in?
Did I ever what?
Did you ever let Jake in? Did you read the text message? Apparently, he's waiting outside your
No,
apartment.
I don't check my phone while I'm doing the podcast because I'm a. Oh my gosh! Hold on. I never said I was at home.
Oh, I just picked it up and read it. He's like, "Please, can you let me in?"
Hold
He's
on.
like, "I'll be quiet if you're recording."
Ryan, can you please let me in? This was at 9:30.
Oh,
Hold on. My bad. I didn't see. this
that's so sad.
text.
Oh,
Hold on.
good.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, Jordan.
go see if that man's at your door. Okay.
I doubt he's still there. It's been like an hour. I didn't even see the. I doubt he's still there. Hold on, I'll run to my door.
So
Well,
he
he's
wasn't
not there
there.
anymore. I don't know
Okay.
why he came over. I never answered his text. My door was unlocked too, though. Hold on, I'm gonna text
Well,
him.
he should have just checked that. He should have just came inside the house and waited in your living room. Well, that's the show. We thank you for listening.
Is that everything?
Hey, that's everything, man. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you subscribing. We really appreciate y'all rating on iTunes. That helps us out a lot. We really do.
Of course, and of course, tell your friends and share with everybody you know. Give us a great review, like Jordan said. You can also follow us on Twitter. I mentioned it earlier, but you can follow us at One of My Podcast, and you can follow me at Ryan Divisions. You can also follow Jordan.
You can follow me at Aswaylock.
Swaylock. I was
follow
gonna say
the
how to spell it,
Instagram.
but I don't know. I don't.
It's okay. I don't know how to spell it sometimes either.
Also, Instagram. What is our Instagram handle thing?
It's It's at Wanna Me Gaming.
Okay, yeah. So check us out there. We try to give some posts, on each of the episode to kind of tell y'all what it's going to be about if you are interested. But also,
if you want to email the show, you can.
Yeah.
It's wantamepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you to the Heatley Bros for our music and Alicia for our art. You can check us out on all the things. Like we said, it'll be at the top of the description or the show notes, whatever you want to call it. And you can listen to the show on everything. We're working on getting it on Pandora for y'all that enjoy listening to things on Pandora. But we're on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, everywhere. You can just subscribe and tell your friends about the show, share. And we appreciate y'all making this the most downloaded month ever. Y'all already beat last month, which is awesome. We really do appreciate that because we're only like 20 days, 19 days in the month.
Well,
and
we beat last month like a few days ago, actually. So
yeah, exactly.
We beat last month
we're
about
just
half the time. So that's awesome. Thank you.
We're just going up from there. Like we've always said, we really do appreciate this. We just do this just for fun because we love doing it. So have a good week, and as always, stay safe and play on.
Bye.